Hey everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I have filmed a plan with me, but I thought why not get back into it. We are in the middle of the year, but I just really wanted to sit down and film this plan with me for you guys. I'm going to try and upload more often. I probably won't be as consistent as I used to be just because I was trying to make planning a little bit more fun. That's kind of why I took a bit of a break. I just wanted it to be for me and not so much as a chore slash job type thing. So I think this is going to be a good balance that I'm going to upload as much as I can, but I might not be as consistent as what I used to be. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to be using the kit called Lake Life from my shop, and I just wiped out the bottom section there for the bottom washi, and I put this cloud washi from Simply Gilded down, and now I'm going to put the bottom washi from the kit underneath it. And I learned this technique from I forget who I was watching on YouTube do it. I think it was J. Crew Plans. And you just put the bottom washi down and then put your ruler and cut it. So instead of doing that on the sticker sheet itself, this gives you like the most accurate cut, and it's like always straight, and it's always the right thickness, that kind of thing. So I love it. It's worked out really good for me. Now I'm going to go in and lay my full boxes and my glitter headers. I still do the scattered full boxes and glitter headers the same thing, and one in the quote box. I am also going to put my washi banner on the Saturday, Sunday, and you'll see me do that, but I'm just going to speed it up for you guys. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have all my full boxes and glitter headers down, I also did my weekend banner at the top there. I just used all Simply Gilded washi as well as some of the washi that came in the kit. And then I just put the weekend script that came in the kit over top. Now I'm just whiting out the date covers as well as the flag on the right hand side. I don't put any flags in the right hand side, but on the left hand side I just white out that little asterisk because it's black and it always shows through the sticker no matter what color the sticker is underneath. So I'm just whiting out that little section as well as some of the space on the sidebar. So now I'm going to go in and use the date squares from my shop. These are in silver foil, and I'm just using the date covers that come in the kit. And then for the flag in the top left hand corner, I'm going to use the one in the kit, and it's like a wood grain look. So the reason why I decided to use this kit this week is because me and my family actually went camping this week, and I thought this was a great kit for that, just because they have like the lake and the boardwalks as well as like the beach chairs, that kind of thing, which we did spend some time at the beach. And we actually did go for like a marsh type walk while we were there. So it was like a full marsh area, and the whole walking section was all these boardwalks. So I thought this kit was perfect for this week. I just think it really commemorates what we did. So now we're going to move on to the sidebar. I put a piece of Simply Gilded washi. It is like a light pink with polka dots on it underneath the Fashion Girl for the Thankful Thought. Then I put a gratitude box underneath that, as well as an anxiety tracker and a currently reading. This is kind of how I've been doing my sidebar lately. This I've just been throughout my whole planner doing the same thing, putting something that I'm grateful for the week, how my anxiety level was for the week, and what I'm currently reading that week. Then I just put a piece of washi underneath that. And now I've been using these Canon pictures, like those instant pictures, and I tape one every single week at the bottom of my sidebar, just a picture that we took this week. So this week was a picture of me and my kids when we went on that marsh walk. And I love that idea. It brings more of that scrapbook element into the planning, and it just makes this definitely a more memory keeping spread. So moving on to the day-to-day, we're going to start with Monday. Now I've tried to change my planning style just very slightly, where I've been using like kind of the whole no white space planning, or some white space planning, sorry, that some people have been doing on YouTube. Basically you use a sticker instead of writing on the actual planner. So very close to like no white space planning, but there is still gaps in between. I've been adapting that style and I love it. It looks super full and busy and I love that. So the first half box I used in the week was to mark that I was sick this day. So this is a little girl from Millies Paper Co. and she's just very sick, and that was definitely my day. The second box there was Coffee Monsters Co-emotion to mark that my husband stepped on a nail this day. It was actually a very chaotic and very interesting day. Then I put a TV to mark that I watched Jane the Virgin pretty much all day while I was sick. And then underneath that is a little prairie girl from my shop, and she's reading to mark that I read the book Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And then in the evening, I went to my mother-in-law's. We had birthday cake for my birthday that had already passed. And so I used another prairie girl to mark that. And then if I have like a half box that needs some extra something in there because my writing is really small and I just don't like how it looks big, then I just take some of the deco from the kit like I did here. I put the sunglasses at the bottom and then the hat at the top. So you're going to see me through this week like struggling because I'm still trying to figure out this some white space planning style and how many things I can fit in each box. So I'm trying really hard to figure that out, but you'll see me, I often like move things around, and since I'm using a lot of little things, I have to like put it on the little thing icon on either the left or the right hand side depending on where I want the icon to be. So sometimes I get confused, so you'll see me change things a lot, but this is real planning. So on Tuesday, I gave my dog the flea and tick medication, so I just used a piece of washi with that sticker from my shop. And then I was sick again this day, so I took a half box and I used the sick day sticker from my shop. Then it's a little thing with Millies Paper Co. girl watching Netflix to mark that I watched Jane the Virgin again this day. Pretty much just another stay in bed day. I did a lot of designing this day, so I used the computer icon from the kit to mark that. And then I had to bring my husband to the hospital because his foot was super swollen. He ended up having to get like IV antibiotics for the rest of the week. It was quite the thing, so I used the doctor icon, I don't know what, stethoscope, yeah, from the kit to mark bringing my husband to the hospital. And then I used this Planner Mania TV to mark that me and my husband watched Good Girls in the evening. So on Wednesday, here's one of the days you'll see me kind of moving around the little things because I'm still trying to figure out how many I can fit in the day with still leaving a little bit of room for a character sticker or an icon without being too squished. So the first little thing, I put a bow, and this is actually from one of the sale freebie bows, so it's not in the shop, to mark that my husband was home this day since his foot was having so many problems. And then I used a prairie girl to mark that I designed outside while my kids played. Then I used a laptop icon to mark printing and cutting. Then I went to the grocery store, so I took the shopping cart icon from the kit to mark going to co-op, and then I used another medical stethoscope sticker to mark bringing my husband to the hospital again, because he had to go every single day at the same time to get his antibiotics. After the Wednesday, he was able to wear shoes so he could drive himself, so I didn't have to go, but on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, I had to drive him. So for the rest of the day, we ended up just getting McDonald's for dinner this day just because it was so hectic. So I used a hot dog from the fast food sheet in the shop to mark that. And my husband went to watch his baseball game. He couldn't play, but he got to watch. So I used the game and the baseball sticker from the baseball sheet in the shop. And then I used a Millies Paper Co. Little girl with a cake to mark that I made cupcakes. And then a TV icon to mark that me and my husband watched the movie The House. So moving on to the second half of the week, we had to give my dog his heartworm medication, so I used a piece of washi from the kit to mark that, and that is just from the dog care sheet. Then I used a laptop to mark printing and cutting. The appointment label with the nail polish from the kit is to mark that I got my nails done that day. And then I ended up finished reading the book Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. reading a book to mark that. In the evening, I had to do some canning of my pickles, so I used the canning sheet from the shop to mark that, and then 2 Prairie Girls underneath that, one to mark that I worked on my budget planner, and then one to mark that I printed and cut in the evening. Since I was sick for 2 days this week, I really needed to catch up on orders because I felt like I was behind, and with going camping that weekend, I really want to be as caught up as possible. As much as I could, because coming back from the long weekend, I would be behind again. So try and catch up on orders that day. On the Friday, this was the day that I really wanted to get things all ready for camping that weekend. So I did a lot of cleaning and a lot of prep, a lot of like shopping and stuff like that. So the first little thing has a little bathtub. Sorry, this is from one of the freebies that we had a while back, and just to mark cleaning the bathroom. And then I used another one to mark dusting, and you'll notice that because I put it in the middle, I had that little extra piece, so I just cut a piece of like a to-do header down off of that just to fill that little thing icon off. Then I put a wash the floors sticker down to mark that I washed the floors. And then I did a bunch of printing and cutting this day to catch up on orders, so I used a laptop icon to mark that. And then a shopping icon to mark that I ended up going to Canadian Tire. We had to go get like those sandwich makers for when we were camping, and just a few other little things that we didn't have. Then I did a whole bunch of laundry this day, and so I used this laundry line. Now I don't remember which shop this one's from, but I'll leave it down below for you. It's so cute. I got it off a sampler, so I don't quite remember, but I'll leave it down below. I think it's adorable. I ended up getting ice cream with my mom, so I used this little Lizzie and B ice cream cone to mark that. And then I did our packing list, so there is this little camping checklist on the camping sheet in the shop to mark making that list. And then I read the second Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children book called Hollow City. I started reading that, so I used a book icon to mark that. On Saturday is when we left for camping. We left first thing in the morning. So I guess I'm starting from the bottom because I wanted to see how much I could fit, because we did a lot of things this day and I didn't know how much I would be able to squeeze in. Since doing the weekend banners, I find that I don't have as much room to fit all the things, which I usually do more things on the weekend than I do during the week. So I always have a lot more like little things to fill in that space. The first little thing I used a packing Prairie Girl to mark that we did all our packing for camping that morning. And then a car icon to mark driving to the campsite. And then we put a tent icon from the camping sheet to mark that we went and set up our tent and our campsite. And then me and my family went for a walk. We wanted to just check out some of the shops and see what they had around town. So there is a go for a walk sticker from the shop to mark that. And then I grabbed a bow to mark that we went to the playground that they had there at this little park. And then we had a campfire in the evening, so I used a Millies Paper Co. Girl by the Fire. She looks so cozy. I love it. On Sunday, we went for the marsh walk that I was talking about. So I used, from the fitness sheet, a little running shoe. Sorry, I forgot the name. Running shoe to mark the marsh walk there. And you'll see I really wanted to put it on the right-hand side, and that's why I had that little thing faced that way, but because of the way the shoe worked, I had to switch it over. Then we ended up going to the beach, so I used a Summer Prairie Girl to mark going to the beach. We played some soccer with the kids, so I used a soccer ball from the soccer sheet to mark that. And this is where I started running out of quarter boxes because you use so many if you do your planning this way. So I had to use some appointment labels and some skinny appointment labels. So I used a Millies Paper Girl with the campfire to mark that we made cinnamon rolls in our sandwich makers. It actually turned out super yummy. You just take those Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and put them in the sandwich makers and put them above the fire, and it cooks so good. Oh, they were awesome. And then I used a campfire sticker from the camping sheet to mark that we just sat around the campfire. So now I'm going to just go in and add a little bit of deco to the boxes that look a little bit bare, like the Go for a Walk and the Marsh Walk boxes. And then I'm going to go in and fill my sidebar out. I'm going to put the thing that I'm grateful for, which is definitely camping with my family. I'm going to fill in my anxiety and currently reading trackers. So this is my finished spread, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did. If you're excited to see more videos coming, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!